serious problems.
Right, Mika? What's your skiers problem, mate?
My skier's problem is that I turned from hope for Olympic medals into a really shit skier in a very short time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit frustrated right now.
Yeah, like, tell us what the fuck happened today, mate.
I don't know,
You were
just
50th in the race.
yeah. Fuck, it sounds so bad. It is so bad. So yeah, I don't know. I started and then I actually felt like I was going quite well, and then the first splits I got on the top of the hill, I was already like what I think 18 seconds behind, and then I was like, "Oh, this is not good," and I just didn't really improve so much from there. And then there's like this really icy downhill, you know, like the S swing down to
Yeah, it was fucking crazy down there, actually.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I crashed there. So that was not so smart either.
That's the skiers problem, mate. Mate, Austrians are supposed to be like, mate, you're supposed to be like downhill skiers. You're supposed to be good at downhills.
Yeah. Yeah, I
fucking
don't know.
crashed.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just went in the corner and I had way too much speed, and like I just done it once on warm up the corner.
Yeah.
And then
And you were
it
the
was
one who told me it was super shit as well. I asked you
yeah,
during the warm up, and you were
but
like,
then
"Oh,
it
it
was
was so fucking shit."
but it was shit, but it was not as shit as it was during the race. So I just went in with way too much speed, and then I took the inside on the first part of the corner, then went to the outside. My skis went wide like this, and I just did a face plant on the snow, and then I was just sliding on the snow with my face for I don't know 10 meters.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you get any
Yeah.
like?
Nah, just on my legs and my knees.
As you did.
Yeah, it was not so bad.
Okay, but yeah, it was crazy downhill. Like it was so icy and so shit. And actually,
Yeah.
I've got a good story from there. There is Katerina Yanatova. She was in that downhill and she met a skier on. So she was on the last lap and she caught up a skier with like bib like 77 or something, or 70, like up higher up. And the person was like snow plowing a fuckload, and she was just like nowhere to go, and she just like slams straight into her. And I can't remember exactly how she was explaining it, but she ended up with her skis between the girl's skis and just holding her so that she didn't fall. And then the girl, I think she tried to go on the inside, but then there was a fucking of ice, so then she slid out and somehow managed to like be like holding her so she didn't crash. And then the girls started like skiing away, and then stepped on catchy skis, and they almost crashed again, and it's absolute chaos. So
I think lots of people crashed in that corner and that downhill actually. I think even Savelia Korostelov, the Russian guy, crashed.
did he crash there though?
I don't think he crashed, but he like
Yeah. Did he go on something special?
yeah. So I think lots of people were struggling down there. But man, I just felt so embarrassed because there was also Hugo Hinkfus was skiing behind me, and I was just thinking, oh, he's gonna think I'm a fucking idiot now.
Was this lap 1 or lap 2?
Lap 1. And so then
God.
whatever, I get up and then I just go on with my race. I was so pissed. I was like, this just doesn't happen. And I catch back up to Hugo, ski past him, and I just look at him and I'm just like, that wasn't so smart of me. And yeah, I think he said something back and I didn't really hear it. Mate, and then this is like when you know you're on a great race.
Yeah.
I went out of into the second lap. And then like somebody from like some exotic country was starting BIP 83 and he passed me. Then I was like,
mate,
this
83
is not
exotic.
so well.
Cannot be an exotic country, mate. 83. I was
I
BIP
don't know,
78.
like, yeah, but it was like Kazakhstan or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, but anyway, also the guy, so BIP 83, I don't know, but if he's listening to the podcast, you should really work on your pacing, because you sprinted past me after like 200 meters into your race, and then I was skiing behind you, and then you started going really slow after like 600 meters, and then you got dropped after like 850 meters. So you should really work on your pacing.
Yeah, I got a similar experience as well with one baby behind or something. He went past me, and then I was skiing behind him, and I was like, "Oh, this is like kind of nice." And then I was like, "Wait, it's not supposed to feel like it's nice." So then I realized I was just going really slow, and then I skied past and dropped him. Bulk faffing.
Yeah.
But yeah. But mate,
this is also gonna be the least exciting post or
mate, what are you
debrief
on
for me,
about?
because you were doing fucking good and you're having this great race. And now
Yeah.
I can't give you shit for being a shit skier. But props to you, Jimmy Clunier is officially back to being a good skier. First top 10 of the season, baby.
Hey,
and also you were
Davos is
skiing
just-
fucking good, because I was just like, there was so many crashes all the time, and I was just watching your heats, and I was just waiting for, where's Jimmy gonna crash, or where's Jimmy gonna make other people crash. And then you didn't crash. Not only did you not crash, you stood out of trouble all the time, and you did a fucking good quarter. And to be honest, you did a fucking good semi as well. You were almost going to the final, mate.
Yeah, 0.05 of going to the final, mate. Gutted.
Oh, yeah.
Gutted. But yeah, no, it was good, feeling good, so can't complain.
Have you bought
Can't
some
complain, it was-
cocaine off your prize money already?
Not yet, but cocaine and hookers, nah. Before it's written in the media, it's a joke, it's a joke. Actually, talking of media, mate, it's going being British, because nobody cares about me in the media. Like, top 10, I was like, oh, come on, at least I get one interview. Nothing, not even a fucking question from nobody.
But that's actually wild, because I know that okay, we can't just call him out here. What the fuck? Like, all of you guys listen to our podcast and you can't even interview Jimmy. That's fucking
No, but
bad.
also, I kind of get it, because the thing is, it's like, honestly, in the mix zone, there's Norwegian media, Swedish media, maybe there's like Finnish media, Swiss media,
And they all
okay,
listen
maybe-
to the podcast.
maybe Austrian media, but like,
No.
there's no English speaking media.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no American media. There's no British media. There's no Fizz TV media. Eurosport has been showing cross-country skiing for the last, 20 years? Maybe even more. And they're not even capable of having, like, people doing interviews in the Finnish. It's actually insane.
But now that you're talking about Eurosport Germany, they are also listening to the podcast. And also, I think Jochen Bele should work on his English, because he was telling everybody on Eurosport today that I'm advocating for Russians to be back in the sport and for like all of the thing. And I'm like pro-Russian and all of these things. And he actually wanted to be on the podcast to tell us why we should not have Russians on the podcast. So maybe, Jochen, if you listen to this, come on our podcast. I just hate when people start spreading misinformation. Fucking
Yeah. Talking of the Russians, mate, they were not that amazing. I mean, okay, fair enough. It's the first race. Like, we can't judge them from, like, we've been racing World Cup for, like, lots of times now. And, like,
yeah.
first race in World Cup, it's always a tough one. So, and they were not bad. They were, like, still, like, in the fight. But, like, it's a bit like everybody, all the Russian fans and so on, they're going to hate on me now. We're like always saying like, oh my God, everybody's so scared of the Russians. If the Russians were there, they'd smash everyone. And it's like, well, we've got some of the best Russians racing now. And they were like nowhere close to the best Norwegians.
Yeah. But I'm not going to say I said it in September, but I did say it in September.
It's true. Well,
No, but also maybe
November.
November maybe. Also, we should wait. Like, there's Toblach coming. Also, I don't get it. So, what my information was, or what I understood, was that they were gonna be allowed to race in Davos to qualify for the Olympics, and then to race in the Olympics. Now, I was talking to a Russian coach, and he said they're gonna race everything.
Yeah. So what's happened is that was the original message from Fizz, that they were only going to participate for the qualification races. But then the clarification from GAS, so Court of Arbitration for Sport, was just clarified what the court case, and so the Russians should be allowed. They're forcing FIS to allow Russians for all races, Russians, neutral athletes for all races. So they will be taking part in Tour de Ski and Goms and Oberhof. And one exception, I think, is that it's still up to the local organizers to say yes or no.
Yeah, but Tour de Ski is going to be in Italy, so there they're going to race, definitely.
Yeah.
Or I'm guessing. But then at least we get some classic races, because I do know that
Yeah.
Kostelev is best in classic, and I don't think that he was able to show off his level today. So I think that, or I'm quite sure that this is not the best we've seen of Sabine Kostelev.
For sure.
So.
Also, I feel like I felt like he was super good on his interview with Norwegian, Swedish media. Like,
yeah, he was handling it well.
Yeah, he seemed like a really nice guy, but anyway, it doesn't excuse what his country has been doing. Moving on, we didn't really talk so much about races yet, mate.
Yeah.
What's been happening? Oh, I managed to break a pole in the qualification of the sprint, and then 0.8 from qualifying. But even crazier is Ben Ogden, mate, crashing in the qualification of the team sprint race, and then his teammate JC Shoemaker going so fucking fast that they almost qualified as well. They were like a second from qualifying.
Yeah.
And another thing, crazy how tight it was in the sprint. I was number 19, 3.8 seconds back, and top 5 was 1 second closer. So if I had 1 second less, I would be top 5. Imagine, and like also 1 second.
Also, the cut was at what, like 4.6 seconds?
No, it was 5.6, I think.
Was it over 5 seconds?
Yeah. I looked, compared a bit to the last few years. It's been pretty similar the last few years.
Yeah,
but 2019, 3.8, you were top 5, and it was like 7-8 seconds to qualify. So the level in sprinting has definitely gone up a notch in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, true. Also, did Johannes Klaebo put himself up as NPC of the week, mate?
That was wild. But the thing is, what happened is we did the qualification race, or the prologue, and then we were not allowed to go on the race after that, on the race course.
Yeah.
Or the girls maybe were, but we didn't. And then what happened is the inside corner, if you followed like super close to the V-boards, then it was super grippy on the skis. And then there was a section of the corner that was pure ice. And then it was like the bank with the soft snow. So basically, if you were either completely on the inside or completely on the outside, and Klaebo, from what I saw in replay, he always tried to play it safe and like stay out of trouble, so like stays at the back and everything. And since he was in Heat 1, nobody knew about this, and so he just went like a bit wide, went exactly on the ice, almost stacked it, and then he was fuck, and like in the second corner he was like, okay, I'll go wide and then beat everyone in the finish. But the thing is, it was so much faster to go completely against the V-board on the inside, and he would end up so far back and then impossible to...
Yeah.
But what would have been fucking great would have been if he was lucky loser, because he was 3rd or 4th, and then he was just like fucking fuming, and you could tell like he wanted to break everything, but like was like restraining himself. And it would have been so funny if he just like fucked off, went in the woods or something, and then being lucky loser, and people would be like racing after him and shit.
Yeah, true.
But he wasn't, so...
Also, there's one thing I cannot leave unmentioned. Yeah. Austria being fucking number 6 and 7 in the team sprint for the boys and the girls.
Yeah, that was a fucking good effort.
Yes,
also,
it was.
Everyone crashed in that team sprint. Like, basically
including Austria.
Including Austria. And they crashed like super late as well, like in the second leg.
Yeah.
So, or second lap of the second leg. And then, so that was a good effort. And I think the only team that didn't crash was the team that won, Klaebo.
I'm
Or
not gonna lie, I
almost,
didn't watch the
maybe
team
not.
sprint because I was on my way to Davos and I was in Switzerland in
Okay,
the car,
yeah,
so I didn't have any internet connection.
yeah. Fair enough,
But
mate. Fair enough.
yeah,
What should we say about Sunday? Hedegaard's
shit.
definitely going to Olympics now, mate. That's guaranteed.
Hedegaard's definitely the best skate skier of the season already, and we're in fucking week 3 of the World Cup.
Mate, do you remember when we were like having him on the podcast? So shout out everybody, you should go and listen to that podcast that we recorded just before the season with him. And we were like talking about like, oh yeah, what's the plans and so on. And I said to him like, mate, if you want to go to Olympics, you need to win every single skate distance, pretty much.
And I think I said you'll need to win at least 2 of the 3.
Yeah. And he fucking did. He
Yeah.
won or like if you can Baito as the first one, because he definitely is. They definitely look at that. He managed to win 3 of the 4, and he was second in the fourth
other
one. He's just unbelievable this year.
Unreal. And also, mate, Carolina Simpson.
Yeah, I was gonna
Larson.
say, mate.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was fucking impressive.
I think at this stage, they should just rebrand Team Anlegast into Nya Landslaget.
Yeah, new national team in Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So to those who don't know, both Carolina Simpson Larson, who won the women's race, and Einar Edegaard are in the same private team from Lillehammer. So yeah, they've been doing so unbelievably well. Me and Mika are going to join that team next year.
Yeah,
And
we
we're
haven't
gonna
told
be-
them yet, but we've announced
Yeah.
it right here, right now. We're gonna join you on Lagos. If you want or not, we're gonna be there.
Yeah, and we're going to be fucking good.
We don't need to be welcomed. We'll welcome ourselves.
Yeah.
Unreal, Jamie. We're gonna win every skate race next year. I can't believe
Yeah.
it.
We're waiting for the answer on, I guess. Just hit us up.
Yeah, send us the offer.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, good times.
Oh,
Jamie.
we should also mention this French girl. Or 2 things we should mention.
Yes.
French girl, Leonie Perry, came out of like nowhere. I looked at her result, and I think her best result was like 20th in French World Cup. And then she's super young, 2004, I think. 6
Yeah.
in Davos. That's like insane. And I was talking
That's
to the
very
French
good.
coach in the morning, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they've not been so good this year, and like so far, and like we've lost Flora Dolce and Claudel, and it's like, oh, everything's like gone to pot," and was like a bit negative about stuff. And then boom, like a few hours later, proven wrong, mate. 6,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Also, one name I cannot leave unmentioned after having probably the toughest season ever last year. Patricia Aiduka, number 15
Yeah.
in today's women's race.
That was
That was-
impressive as well.
Very, very cool to watch. So shout out Patsa here. Also, Lucas Shanava, mate. We haven't talked anything about races. We've just
Yeah,
been going on
mate.
about shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, Lucas Shanava coming back from illness and fucking winning the race.
Friend of Skirious Problems, Kiko Pellegrino, number 2.
Yeah, that was cool as well.
Yeah.
Last thing I have to say is I think he's called Jakob Mock.
Yeah, the younger brother of Friedrich.
He's
Mock.
like 2000, and he was
He was 21.
yeah. That's pretty
That's a good
impressive.
effort.
Like that's fucking
Yes.
young.
Yeah.
Is he? That means he's still junior. No.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's first year under 23 probably. Maybe second year even.
No, I think he's still junior. Still junior. Yeah, that's
Okay,
still
yeah, could be.
last year junior. I think same. It must be same as
Mate, we're 20
Yeah.
minutes into our 10-minute segment. I'm gonna be I'm gonna go on with being depressed for the rest of the night. You can just go on with being fucking hyped about being a good skier again. And then we'll
one
record
race.
a new podcast on when will we actually record a new podcast? I don't know. We'll see.
we
We'll
have
see.
a
It's
new
gonna be-
podcast coming out next week. Is the most important, and it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be probably the best one.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Right. Your number 1 Nordic skiing podcast. Peace out. Like and subscribe. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Serious problems.